Hi there, and welcome to another how-to episode. Today we're going to be having a look at Big Reactors. So this is a cool mod which allows you to use this yellow room ingots, which you get from macerating and smelting yellowite ore. And you can use this then to basically create power using nuclear reactions, which is cool. So it produces RF energy natively, so it's really cool if you only have RF on your mod pack or anything like that. So to get started, you're going to need some of these things down here. So you'll need some reactive casings, which is graphite. And graphite is just simply smelted coal. And you don't need reactor glass, but if you want to make it prettier, you can just make some by putting glass around a reactor casing. And you're also going to need a reactor controller, which is the main thing here. So you can see it's I have a couple of other mods installed here, but it's uranium or yellow ingots around like this. So that's easy enough. You're also going to need a reactor access port and a power tap to get the stuff out, and they're just simply like so. Easy enough to make. You're also going to need fuel rod, which is iron and graphite and yellowrum, and a reactor control rod as well, like that. So to the very, very, very basicest nuclear reactor is simply a 3x3, anything there in the middle, and then you kind of build it out in this cube like this, and you're going to want to put a yellowrum fuel rod in the middle, and directly on top of that you want to put a reactor control. So then the next thing we want to put on this is we want to put the reactor controller, and we're going to need an access port and a power tap. And then boom, you see it forms into a multi-block like so. So that's your first nuclear reactor, and you can click it open there and you can see the interface there and all that, and you can turn it on, but it's not going to do anything yet. So next you want to go to your access port, and my texture pack's a bit derped here, but you can see you put your yellowite in there, and then the waste fuel comes out there, and if you want to pipe it in, you can use these to change it to input or to output mode. So let's oh yeah, it's up here. Put the yellowrum there, and you can see it fills it up. It actually turns it to liquid once it's in here. You can see there's 4,000 millibuckets, and one ingot will get you 1,000 millibuckets. So we can go ahead and start that there, and you can see it's going ahead and starting up there. So the basic reactor will give you around 320-ish RF per tick, which is pretty cool. So that's what, 3 times the time of a normal dynamo or something like that. It's not great, but it's using not a lot of fuel. That's using a tiny amount. So what can we do to increase the efficiency of this? Well, yeah, I probably should have made some more. Let me just get some more pieces, and we're going to build a bigger reactor now. So you see I've built a bigger reactor casing right beside my old one, which is still powering away there. You can see it's got a good bit of power. It's not great though, like you can do much better. But yeah, so this one I've made it so that I can put 2 cases in, fuel rods in, which is cool. So let's close this off now, and oh, actually, sorry, I should have left room for the There we go. And these take ages to mine. I'm probably mining them with the wrong tool or something. That, and it's probably good to have them that strong. So there we go. Reactor's up. So let's dump in a load of yellowrum. So it's got 8,000. You can see it in there now because of the glass. That's really cool, isn't it? So let's activate this reactor, and you can see its core heat has shot up through the roof, and that's because it's not actually touching the walls. So you can see the casing heat is low. I don't really know what any of that means, but if it's not touching the case won't be. And you can see that's making about 300. This is 450, so it's 150 more. The temperature is hugely higher, so it's probably using twice as much fuel per second, if not more, actually a lot more. Okay, so what we can do to make this more efficient is to put some cooling inside it. And for the cooling, we're going to just use, you can put anything in. You can put liquids, and you can put some solid metals in. So we'll put some iron blocks in here. So we just fill it up with iron blocks. There we go. Filled with iron. Oh, whoops. There we go. So let's activate this. And you can see just by adding those iron blocks, we've almost more than doubled it. Double the output. Just over double the output. So it's almost hitting 1,000 flux. So this is more, this is about 12 to 14 normal dynamos. And we can see the fuel usage is about the same as it was, which is really cool. So there we go. And different inside fuels will do or coolants will do something else. So the next thing we can do to improve power is we could just make this taller and add another fuel rod, or we can add more fuel rods. So we can put another one here, here, and here, and maybe make the whole thing wider. So I've actually done this over here. You can see in the distance there that I've made quite a large reactor, and this thing has cryotrium gel in it, which you can make from bliz rods and stuff. And this thing, when we turn it on, you could see that this thing is making a huge amount of RF. It's making just about 15,000 RF per tick. And it's only using about 3 times as much millibuckets as the one over there was, which is crazy. And that's crazy amount. So I didn't show you the power taps, but the power taps just you put on the side and you can fill up your energy cells. You can see that's filling up. But I needed to put 2 in here because this was outputting so much power. Now the other thing about this is, as well as filling it with cryotrium gel, I've got 3 power taps here, or not power taps, control rods with fuel rods. So yeah, so this is quite a cool mod for making a large amount of energy in a short space of time. Like if I bring this up another level, I'm sure I could bring this right the way up. So yeah, so that's how you can make yourself some big reactors, and you can make them bigger still, I think. I'm not sure if there's an upper limit. I might quickly check. I'm not sure if there's an upper limit, so you can probably make it bigger and bigger. and you can just bring it up right into the sky and just pump out loads and loads and loads of fuel for the cost of some of this yellow this stuff here. But you do have to find it, of course, which is the only problem. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you had, please remember to like, subscribe and favorite, and I will see you next time.